All right, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said in the previous videos, I mentioned CME Futures Gap, and what exactly is CME Futures Gap and how it can affect Bitcoin trading, especially on the weekends. So right now, if you want to check it out, you can go to cmegroup.com and you can check out the educational courses and things like that. So I'm going to be getting this information from the CME Group. CME Group is basically tracks the contracts and things like that. So let me get more into it. So what are futures? So what are Bitcoin futures, right? So CME's Bitcoin future contract, ticker symbol BTC, is a USD cash settled contract based on CME CF Bitcoin reference rate BRR. Yeah, I know that's a lot. It's a lot to kind of figure out. So if you have the time, do some research on the different sections of what I just explained. So the BRR, which serves as a once-a-day reference rate for the US dollar price of Bitcoin. So the BRR aggregates that the trade flow of major Bitcoin spots exchanges during a 1-hour period calculation window into a US dollar price of 1 Bitcoin as of 4 p.m. London time. So let me try to make sense of it. So basically you have contracts that are traded, and each contract is traded with a 1-hour calculation, and that's how you're based the CME's price by the USD on those contracts. I think that's kind of it. If not, go ahead and check out the CME Group. They have many more information on how you can learn more about this. So the Bitcoin future contract trades from Sunday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time. So that's in the US, from 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time. So Sunday from 5 p.m. till Friday at 4 p.m. So you have Friday evening, Friday night, Saturday until Sunday, about Sunday evening, where Bitcoin will be traded without any CME contracts being involved. So a single BTC contract has a value of 5 times the value of the BRR index and is quoted in US dollars per 1 Bitcoin. The tick increments are quoted in multiples of $5 per Bitcoin, meaning a 1 tick move of the BTC futures is equal to $25. BTC futures are block trades eligible within a minimum quantity threshold of 5 contracts. So you have to have 5 contracts. So that's why I guess it's a minimum of $25. I'm gonna have to go over some more information to find the details and get some more details about this. But BTC Futures expires the last Friday of the month, and considering that today is the last Friday of the month, actually the last Friday of the year before the new year coming, that means that the futures contract will be closed out this Friday and will not open back up till Sunday. So we might have some crazy price predicament, some crazy movement, some crazy volatility over the weekend into the New Year's, and are listed on nearest 6 consecutive monthly contract, inclusive of the nearest 2 December contracts. So let me read that again. Let's try to figure this out. So BTC futures expire the last Friday of the month, which is today, and are listed on the nearest 6 consecutive months contract, inclusive of the nearest 2 December contracts. So the last 2 contracts of the year of December, which is the last 2 contracts with the last 2 weeks, so today, Friday, and last Friday, these contracts will not be listed. Well, they're not listed until about 6 consecutive months out. So you probably won't get another contract listed from these 2 Fridays until about maybe June, I think. So let's try to figure it out. Okay, so they have an example. So check this out. For example, assume it's January and 6 consecutive contract months are January, February, March, April, May, and June. Okay, that's what I was saying. In addition, that year's December contract plus next year's December contract will also be listed. As one contract expires, the next contract to complete the 6 months lineup is added. Okay, so when December contract is expired, the next contract will be listed on Sunday for June contract, I believe. I'm trying to make sense of it. I think that makes sense. Let me know if it's making sense, or if you have any comment, leave a comment in the comment section and let's make sense of this together. So when the December contract expires, the June contracts become active. In addition, the December contract for the next year. Okay. So at any time, there are 6 consecutive monthly contracts and only 2 December contracts listed. Wow, that's a lot of algorithm and analytics and things going on. So this process continues throughout each year. So that's why the CME, I hear a lot about the CME gap. Is the CME gap filled or things like that? So that kind of makes sense why a lot of people kind of focus on the CME gap, especially at the end of the month and the last Friday of the month, because it could do a lot of things with the price going forward for the weekend. Conclusion, right? So this is the CME Group conclusion, right? So Bitcoin is a large portion of the growing digital asset market. BTC Futures provide investors with transparency, price discovery, and risk management capabilities. Kind of makes sense. So you got to know your stuff. The contracts will also allow individual market participants to access the Bitcoin market as well as hedge any direct exposure to Bitcoin pricing. Wow. So for more information about the Bitcoin future contract, you can hit up the CMEGroup.com and research the futures contract and learn more about it there. Once again, it's Ainsley D. Hope you got some value out of this, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.